Here we go. Episode 5 of the podcast. Starting to pick up steam here. Starting to get a schedule, starting to, you know, remember that this show is something I do every week. And yeah, I'm still been enjoying it. Also, big news. Last night around 6:30 a.m., I completed my baseball pilot. It's called Indie Ball. And now it's done. So now I get to edit it and try like hell to make it better because right now it is a steaming pile of dog shit. But the skeleton is there and it's on paper, and that's what matters. So there's the screenwriting update for the week, I suppose. Now, episode 5. Last week I talked about Oakland and the A's. So they staged a reverse boycott, which essentially just means that in protest of the A's most likely moving to Las Vegas, the A's fans decided to pack the stadium to show John Fisher, the owner, the league, everybody, to show the world, make a statement, and they did. The reverse boycott was a success. The number that I found was 27,759 in attendance in Oakland that day. And the A's won too. So the A's won. That might have been like game 6 or 7 of a winning streak too. I don't remember exactly, but the A's were hot leading into this, and then they showed up when they had to. I mean, that's just incredible. Even if they would have lost that day, it would have made such a marginal difference, but the fact that they won makes it an even greater story. So that's phenomenal. 27,000 plus fans in attendance in Oakland. Big freaking deal. All the money got donated to a couple charities in Oakland, I believe, which also great, awesome stuff. Some slightly less awesome stuff, though. That same day of the reverse boycott, the state of Nevada approved some bill that was, from what I understand, a big hurdle in getting the team to Vegas. It was like over $300 million, some kind of bill. I didn't look into it too much because it bums me out, and I don't give a shit about, how close they're getting to getting the team in Vegas, because at this point it doesn't sound like the odds are great for the team to stay in Oakland. I know that. So I'm not really trying to seek out information that's going to piss me off, But yeah, on the same day that the A's did their reverse boycott, 27,000 plus in attendance, money donated, the A's won. And mind you, the guy who got the save that day, Trevor May, he hasn't had the best season either. So he got to be the guy to nail that down on a massive day for Oakland, and that's really cool. And apparently now there's still a whole process. I read an article in The Athletic that said that, say that it all goes through and the A's get 100% confirmed that they're going to Vegas, even if that happens. Apparently, the Las Vegas stadium that'll be built for the A's won't be ready until 2028. The lease at the Coliseum ends in 2024. So there's a problem. If I remember right, the article I read in The Athletic said literally vote for chaos or get excited for chaos or whatever it is if you know that the A's aren't staying, which is the case now. The A's are definitely not staying. So this news fucking sucks. It's already been very likely that the A's were moving. I'm glad that the reverse boycott was a success because now at least we have that, like people who want the A's to stay in Oakland, like we have that. We know that was successful, and that showed people that A's fans, do exist. It gets harder to root for the Cardinals every day. The Cardinals haven't put a winning product on the field all year. I'm not going to try to act like I understand what an A's fan has gone through, because I seriously don't. But in the face of all this news of Nevada and the news in Oakland, I came across a clip of Rob Manfred, the commissioner of MLB, being asked about his thoughts on it. So here it is.
Did you watch the A's game on Tuesday when the fans came out for the reverse boycott?
I was actually at a dinner with the owners.
Did you read the coverage?
I did.
What was your impression of that?
It was great. It's great to see what is this year, almost an average Major League Baseball crowd in the facility for one night. That's a great thing.
Does that sound like a man who wants the team to stay in Oakland? Absolutely not. He doesn't have to hide it. I mean, whatever, Oh, rich asshole guy acting like a rich asshole, whatever, But thanks, Rob Manfred. Thank you for going out of your way to try to diminish this amazing thing as much as you possibly fucking could. And thank you for making it such a mystery as to what you would prefer to happen with the Oakland A's. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But on a more positive note, something I saw related to the A's and everything that did bring me a little bit of comfort was I came across Dallas Braden, who he pitched a perfect game for the A's in 2010. I very vaguely remember seeing it happen on TV. I won't act like I was watching the whole thing or anything, but, I remember the event. I was 11. I remember the event. I remember it happening. And I remember my dad explaining to me how big of a deal that was for someone to pitch a perfect game. So Dallas Braden had some very nice words to send towards A's fans or, people who want the A's to stay in Oakland in general, And here's his message to A's fans.
Thank you. Thank you for loving the game unconditionally. Thank you for allowing the game to take a part of your soul and never give it back. That's what makes a day like today really hurt.
Dallas Braden has thrown a perfect game.
Something I've learned through tragedy, loss, and even triumph is the road traveled to those inevitable destinations is paved with memories filled with love and joy and tears of all kinds. From the arrival in 68 to our triplets in 72, 73, and 74, the unforgettable season in 89, the images.
Yes.
There's been countless iconic moments that you have all shared together and that we have all been lucky enough to experience together at the ballpark over the years, and I wanted you folks to know just how much I love and appreciate you.
Swung on, fly ball, they've done it again!
I've been able to live out a fantasy my entire life, and it's only because of incredibly dedicated and faithful fans like you. I am so terribly sorry. And please know that my heart is with yours.
So now what? I'm not going to explain anything better than Dallas Braden just did. So what now? The A's are all but gone in Vegas. The A's are all but gone to Vegas by now. I wish there was more that could be done now, but it seems like it's too late, and the people who want the A's to stay in Oakland aren't the ones that have a shit ton of money. So let's make no mistake, that's what this fucking comes down to. And I've come to terms with it. I've accepted it. It's fine. But what now? All I've settled on going forward is to just appreciate the Oakland Athletics while we have them, while we have the opportunity to see, Oakland on the uniforms and see them play in the Coliseum, and to just enjoy this time that we have while we can. Because, if the Vegas Stadium won't be built until 2028 and the Coliseum lease is ending in 24, then there's still time. That's the good news that I see. There's still time to enjoy the A's and support them while they're in Oakland the way that I would most prefer to support them. And again, I'm not even an A's fan, but this is very much touched a nerve for me, and maybe it's just because I enjoy the Athletics, I respect them as a franchise, whatever it is. Maybe it's because I used to be a St. Louis Rams fan. That's a revelation I just had while recording this. Maybe I'm so upset about this because I'm a Rams fan, and a rich asshole named Stan Kroenke took the Rams away from me. So maybe I'm upset about that. I don't know. But all I've really settled on is enjoy the A's while we can. We can't control everything. It sucks, but it's okay because the A's aren't gone today. They're not gone tomorrow. They won't be gone this year. So all we can do is enjoy them while we can, and I'm okay with that. That's fine because it's either be okay with that or be pissed at something you have no control over.